let's get into focus. There we go. In today's virtual chat, virtual coffee, virtual tea, let's chat about why I switched my entire business model from dominant, being a course creator, that being my main form of revenue, to a full-blown done-for-you agency. This is a lot to unpack, but in the spirit of this being the online journal of a super high-achieving entrepreneur, this is one of the main pillars of the channel, which is lessons learned from business growth, business failures, which we will also talk about in this video. So if you have undergone a big pivot in your online business recently, go ahead and type in pivot in the comments because you will be able to relate to this video tremendously. All right, let's get going. Okay, so in the spirit of all of this, it's kind of like, all right, so where do we begin? So I think firstly, one of the biggest misconceptions behind course creation is, I don't want to say misconception because this is definitely possible. Anything, any way you want to make money, anything you want to build online, in person, a hybrid of whatever type of business model you have is possible, okay? I just want to say that for me, this was the misconception I had. For a big reason, right? I felt like I had to become a millionaire via online courses, and that was going to be my path. I had already created multiple six figures with a single course. Well, main course being our program that values between $1,000 to $2,000. There's definitely some pocket products in there that added to that. But the main product that was between 1K and 2K gross the most revenue. And I had this theory for me, this vision for me, that I could not sell anything else until I hit that $1 million mark with my online course, okay? Because I've invested in tons of online courses, masterminds, and ever since 2019. 2019 was the very first time that I invested in a mastermind. I'll actually name which one it was. It was Scale with Success by, what is her name? Caitlin Batcher. Amazing woman. But I invested in her mastermind all about building an evergreen engine, an evergreen sales system for your course. Okay, and that was the same year that I launched my very first coaching program, which in 2020 turned into a course. So 2020 was the first ever launch of the subscribers to sales course version, self-study version. And it was super exciting. And it was, the mastermind definitely paid off. I not only made back the investment from investing into that mastermind, I also crossed six-figure revenue that same year with that course. So it was super exciting. And we brought a lot of brand new students into the subscribers to sales program. So I was like, yes, this is my destiny, and yada, yada, yada. And a lot of you guys may have seen or know who Vanessa Lau is. So I met Vanessa that year too. She was in the same mastermind, and it was just fun to talk about our new courses. I launched Subscribers to Sales. She launched Boss Graham Academy. And it was people like Vanessa, the Elise Dharmas, and who else? Even Louise Henry, which is another really good friend of mine. Like, they all took off with their courses, meaning they made their courses like their number one selling product. And I'm like, yeah, I want to model after that. And I wanted to keep tweaking the funnel and relaunching it and making the webinar sales funnel better. And most importantly, I wanted to make it a fun course and something to be a part of, which I believe we truly have, because the membership and the Facebook community that we had behind that course, tons of people that have come through the course have considered it family, right? Like, you come in here, we've gotten on coaching calls, we've had people cry on coaching calls, have major breakthroughs. And so it was quite amazing. And I became super excited because I then launched a product called Nail Your Niche, which is a low ticket offer, which kind of funneled into subscribers to sales. That actually went away. And then back in fall of 2021, I launched a mini pocket product valued at $47, but I had a 10% discount when I launched it. That's called Monetization Builder. And that was a really great one. So that mini product basically funneled and encouraged people to purchase the subscribers to sales course. And so, here I am. I invested again into Courtney Foster Donahue's course. I'm just being very transparent on this video of like where I've made my investments, because I think they're really good ones. Courtney is awesome at what she teaches, and I learned a lot from her on like how to funnel the pocket product into the main product. Her course is really good. Her course on how to make a course was really good. And to be quite honest, I don't know. I mean, I think if I had to compare the two, I probably would have invested full on in Courtney as opposed to like investing in Caitlin Batcher's. So hers was just, I don't know, just like a little bit of a notch above. Anyway, I know she has a high ticket program as well. Okay, so here we are. I'm into my course journey, okay? And I had, all of this was purely from organic YouTube traffic. Never spent a dime on well, I'll take that back. I tried Facebook ads, but never made money from Facebook ads. So all the revenue in the business has purely been from organic YouTube traffic, okay? And I'm proud of that. That's really cool. But there came a point in time when I'm not gonna lie. You guys know the story, those of you who have been following me. My channel, the traffic went south, like just the growth just stopped. It was very, very weird. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So this was the same year that I gave birth. I was, I got pregnant and I was gonna take a maternity leave, and just crazy things happened during that year. But I started to feel like, okay, we need traffic to this course, all right? And here's the thing about courses, like all the ads you see on Instagram and Facebook about, make $1 million with courses, you have to have both, all right? You have to have a strong organic and paid advertising strategy. That's just what it is, especially if you're selling anything between $40 and $2,000, okay? So here's typically the math for a course that's between $1,000 and $2,000. The conversion rate, a good one, all right, that you send through an evergreen webinar funnel is about 7%. Like over 10% is really, really good. Where you want to be at minimum is a 2% conversion rate, meaning if you have, in a month, 100 people go through your webinar, you want to sell at minimum 2, okay? To get 100 registrants to a webinar, I mean, for most business owners that don't have huge followings and that don't have huge ads budget, that's not an easy thing, okay? So the point is, if you do the math on a course like that, okay, so let's pretend that your course costs $1,000, all right? And let's pretend that you are really, you know how your whole entire webinar funnel, meaning the webinar sales funnel, works. So you know the opt-in rate on the landing page, aka registration page. You know that if X amount of students opt in to watch the webinar, that X% is going to convert. So we're just going to do hypothetical numbers. So let's say you have a $1,000 course. Let's say it converts at 5%. So every single month, if you're wanting to make $30,000 plus from this product, you're going to need to send approximately 700 registrants to the webinar. Okay, so 5% of that is approximately 35. So that's 35 sales from your course. Okay, and this is, totally doable. I wasn't in a very, very good month, we were able to achieve these numbers because our conversion rate with our funnel was, on a bad week, 4%, on a really good week, 7 to 8%. All right, so this was a number that we strived for. Now, if you're wanting to get really big, super big launches, like if you're wanting to have a 6-figure launch, if you're wanting to have a really big $1 million year, that number, so you're gonna need for a $1,000 product, you're going to need 80 sales at least, or more, a little over 80 sales to have a month that will give you a $1 million year, right? So 80 sales isn't even 6 figures. So you're going to need 100 sales. So if you backtrack and do the math, which please don't make me do, or let's see, if I had to do it real quick, hold on. So 700 times 3.5. You'll need approximately 2,500 registrants to your webinar every single month in order to have to gross around $80,000, $83,000 in sales. So that's quite a bit of webinar registrants, and a lot of us, small business owners, don't have 2,500 leads hanging around everywhere, month to month. Okay, so there's that. All right, and as I was realizing, okay, here's what the numbers are. The organic traffic started to go down. I started to try to supplement with paid traffic, and it just felt like nothing was working. And I recently watched a video by Elise Dharma, and where she talks about she had a year where she almost quit, and then the very next year she became a millionaire. And it was, my story resonates with hers because it was one of those moments where nothing was working out. I launched the Subscribers to Sales experience, which was a live coaching version of the Subscribers to Sales course. That was a flop. It was just flop after flop after flop, trying to get the traffic going again from when my organic traffic went down for a while. So then that's why I got inspired not only to evaluate how students, I looked at everything from top to bottom, how were students doing once they got through the program? Where were they stopping? Where were they getting stuck? And what I realized is yes, people love courses, but what I realized more is that people want one-on-one help. They don't want to be lost in a course, to get stuck, to only have available one group coaching call per month where you kind of don't even feel comfortable asking your question because it's you feel dang, I probably only have 5 to 8 minutes to ask on this call. So what I realized was people weren't finishing the way I had hoped. And no matter how step by step you make it, people still need help. And I'm okay. And so I had always wanted to do coaching, but I thought it's not scalable. That's what I was I can't coach everybody as much as I would love to. So a course is how I can serve a lot of people. And then I'm if I sell something high ticket, I didn't have the confidence in myself yet to actually sell it, to tell someone my program costs $5,000. I just, money block wise, I had some underlying things where I'm well, who am I to say and charge that much, right? It was just kind of hard. So then here's going back to my journal and my diary. Then I invested in a program by Marissa. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she is the GOAT. For all things course creation and high ticket and everything. I love Marissa, and I would love to have her, matter of fact, on our Subscribers to Sales podcast, but so that she can come on and just talk about her journey. It's really quite fascinating. Anyway, her program was awesome, 5 stars. But what I learned from her is selling high ticket and putting together a high ticket program. And what I learned also from her is that high ticket programs convert way higher than a self-study, self-paced course does. So when you look at an average of that, where an average of the 1 to 2K product is anywhere between 2% to 7-8%, the conversion rate of a high ticket program is anywhere from 15 to 40% conversion rate, right? Or sometimes even higher than that. And you need way less traffic. And so my wheels started to spin, and I'm yeah, I would love to teach high ticket because then I can go all in. My team can go all in. We will have the resources to put everything into our clients and get them results. So that's when I decided to make the full pivot and to make everything that I was teaching behind the courses, to make it a high touch coaching program, essentially an agency where I can be all in and dive in. And then one thing that she taught me and that I've learned from just doing this and, with my team and my operations managers, the things you do in business, everything you do is scalable, okay? Having an agency is scalable. Being able to transfer your trust into other coaches is scalable. Being able to hire people to help you support you pouring your all into helping your clients, right? So with that, I was just so excited because I felt one, I wanted to work with those people who actually value our processes and our systems and what we do. And that was really, really exciting to me, because this is how I could actually not just help someone for 5 to 10 minutes once a month, but actually get behind like the channel, their businesses, and give them help and share, you know, one-on-one for months at a time, my expertise with them, and get them profound results, light bulb results week by week, right? That makes me feel so lit up inside when I was like, okay, I'm able to serve these clients at a whole nother level. So it was a no-brainer to switch from course creation to high ticket. Now, am I done selling courses? Like, of course not. Like, I'll always have some type of digital product and course in the product suite, but it'll just be advertised much differently. There'll be different strategies behind it, and I'll make a whole new video on like the new funnels and what they look like. But I mean, with a high ticket program, you can drive traffic to it via webinar, with JVs, with a low-end product, funneling them with a low-end product, which funnels them to book a sales call. And it's really exciting. You can do live events. So overall, that is what happened. And I'm really excited about this switch, because also just when I look at who had the biggest results in what we've done at Subscribers to Sales since it launched in 2020, those who have gotten the biggest are the ones that I've helped more in a one-on-one fashion, and also that have been to all the coaching calls and have got the most out of the group coaching that I did. So it just made sense that in order for the people that take the programs and come through the agency, for them to get extraordinary results, we gotta get in the trenches with them. And it's super exciting. And so if it's something you're interested in checking out, we have a done for you service now where we actually have a guarantee behind it, where we guarantee, like, we'll build and train your superstar YouTube team behind your channel that 5x's your channel's growth. And if you're interested, I'd love to hop on a call with you. You can apply for a YouTube strategy call where we break it down. We'll pull the hood open on the systems, everything that we're working on with our clients right now. So you can book a call up here or the first link in the description, and I'll tell you all about it. And the other thing I wanted to say in regards to the actual marketing and the funnels behind this is that promoting this agency and having a done for you service and a higher ticket, it's way, way, way simpler than doing courses. Like, having a course and having a webinar sales funnel, it's very technical, okay? Because you need a CRM, which you need a CRM anyway, but that's not the hardest part. But you need pre-webinar emails, you need tags, you need triggers, you need to be able to understand who went to your webinar, who attended, who left early, who did not attend, and they all have tags and triggers to fire out different email sequences that go and try to get them to come back to the webinar. And then you have like a bandit. Like, it's so complex, this whole sales system. Is it buildable? Yeah, but it's hard. Like, it's pretty dang hard to learn. And I'm glad that I know it, because now the funnel for an agency, it's literally just like, hey, book a call. It's a quick application to a Calendly link. That is it. Like, there's no complicated funnels involved. And it was just so nice not having to build another funnel. It was just literally the switch of like, okay, let's just turn off the webinars, all right, and these programs. We created the new application funnel for the Done For You agency. And the best part about it was the courses and everything that came before did not go to waste, right? I don't believe, first of all, in anything going to waste. Whatever you do in entrepreneurship and business has a purpose, and there's no such thing as a waste of time or a wasted energy put on something. You're always learning. And so the cool thing is that now that these courses are already built, these clients, even though it's done for you, they can still have these courses as a part of our service, and they could learn, have it as supplemental information, and go through it as they're being taught by us directly. So it's really a win-win to have everything in the arsenal to help your clients out, if that makes sense. All right, if you've made it to this part of the video, thank you so much. Let's continue watching. Let's continue having fun. This video coming up next is all about how my YouTube business profited over 30% every single month that I took maternity leave. It's coming up right here, super valuable. I'll see you, just click right here. Take care. In today's video, we're going to talk about how my YouTube business, aka my YouTube channel and my online business, both profited over 30% the